Deep in a forgotten land lay the Whispering Woods, a place shrouded in mystery and legend. Ancient trees stretched towards the sky, their branches intertwined like gnarled fingers, creating a canopy so thick that it seemed to block out the very essence of time. Sunlight struggled to pierce the dense canopy, casting the forest floor in perpetual twilight. The air was thick with the scent of moss and earth, a reminder of the forest's age-old secrets. A strange fog hung heavy in the air, swirling with each gust of wind. It moved like a living entity, wrapping around the trees and obscuring the path ahead. But it was the whispers that truly set the woods apart. They were soft, almost imperceptible, yet they carried a weight that could be felt deep within one's soul. They seemed to emanate from the trees themselves, rustling leaves and creaking branches. It was as if the forest was trying to communicate, to share its ancient wisdom. Some said the woods were alive, whispering secrets to those who dared to listen. Legends spoke of travelers who had heard the whispers and were forever changed. Others claimed the voices belonged to the spirits of the forest, guardians of its hidden wonders. These spirits were said to protect the forest from those who sought to exploit its beauty. Whatever their source, the whispers filled the woods with an air of mystery and magic. Each step taken within the forest felt like a journey into the unknown. Few dared to venture within, and those who did rarely stayed long. The forest had a way of testing one's resolve, of revealing one's deepest fears. For the Whispering Woods held both beauty and danger in equal measure. It was a place where the line between reality and fantasy blurred, where the ordinary became extraordinary. Only the bravest souls dared to uncover its secrets. They were the ones who returned with tales of wonder and terror, of beauty and peril, forever marked by their journey through the Whispering Woods. Liam was cautious, a thinker. He preferred the comfort of books to the unknowns of the outside world. Mira, however, was fearless. Adventure coursed through her veins. Where Liam saw danger, she saw excitement. They were an unlikely pair, yet their friendship was strong. They balanced each other perfectly. One day, a faded map came into their possession. It spoke of a hidden artifact within the Whispering Woods, the legendary Starstone.
I'm not sure about this, Mira. The woods have a reputation.
Come on, Liam. The Starstone has untold power. We can't pass this up.
Despite his reservations, Liam found himself following his best friend into the heart of the Whispering Woods. He couldn't let her face the unknown alone. The moment they stepped into the woods, the air grew heavy. The whispers started subtly like the rustling of leaves, but they grew louder as the friends ventured deeper. Liam couldn't help but shiver, his apprehension growing. Mira, on the other hand, was mesmerized. The path beneath their feet glowed faintly, illuminated by strange luminescent plants. Their leaves unfurled in waves of ethereal light, casting dancing shadows on the surrounding trees. As they walked, the fog thickened. It swirled around their ankles, cold and damp.
I swear I see faces in the mist watching us.
He kept these thoughts to himself, not wanting to alarm Mira. She was too busy marveling at the wonders around them.
This is amazing, Liam.
Liam managed a weak smile, his gaze darting nervously into the shadows. The path led them deeper into the woods, the whispers growing ever louder. Each step they took seemed to amplify the eerie sounds, making the forest feel alive with unseen eyes, watching their every move. They echoed all around, seeming to come from every direction. The whispers were like ghostly fingers brushing against their ears, sending chills down their spines. Liam felt a growing sense of dread. His heart raced as he glanced around, trying to pinpoint the source of the whispers, but the dense fog obscured everything. He wished they had never found the map. The ancient parchment had promised adventure, but now it seemed like a curse leading them to their doom. Suddenly the path opened into a clearing. The sudden openness was both a relief and a new source of fear as they felt exposed and vulnerable. A cold breeze swept through the trees, sending shivers down their spines. The wind carried with it a sense of foreboding, as if warning them of the danger ahead. Standing in the center of the clearing was a creature of pure darkness. Its form was indistinct, shifting and blending with the shadows around it. Its eyes glowed an eerie red in the gloom. The malevolent gaze seemed to pierce through their very souls, filling them with an overwhelming sense of terror.
The Shadow Beast. The name echoed in their minds, a legend come to life before their eyes.
Liam thought, his blood turning to ice. He had never believed the stories, but now he was face to face with the nightmare. He had heard tales of this creature, a guardian of the woods. It was said to protect the forest from intruders, punishing those who dared to trespass. It was said to be fear itself given form, preying on the doubts and anxieties of those who dared to enter its domain. The stories spoke of its ability to sense fear and grow stronger from it. The creature snarled, a low rumble that seemed to shake the very ground beneath their feet. The sound was like thunder reverberating through the forest. Its claws scraped against the forest floor, sending sparks flying. The sight and sound were both mesmerizing and terrifying, a display of its raw power. Liam froze, his heart pounding in his chest. He felt paralyzed, unable to move or even think clearly. Mira, however, stood her ground. Her eyes were fixed on the creature, her expression one of determination and defiance. She knew they had to face the beast if they were to survive. Mira stepped forward, her chin held high.
We mean you no harm,
she said, her voice surprisingly steady. The shadow beast snarled again, its red eyes boring into her. Liam wanted to yell at her to be quiet, to run while they still had the chance, but he knew it was too late. The beast had sensed their fear, and it wouldn't be easily swayed. It lunged, its claws outstretched. Mira didn't flinch.
Liam, now!
She shouted, her voice ringing with urgency. Liam hesitated for a moment, paralyzed by fear. But as he saw the determination in Mira's eyes, something within him snapped. He couldn't let fear control him. He had to be brave, for her sake. Taking a deep breath, Liam reached into his bag and pulled out his most prized possession, a book of ancient lore. He had always found solace in its pages, in the knowledge it contained. Now he hoped it might save their lives.
There.
He flipped through the brittle pages, his eyes scanning the text. A passage on the shadow beast. It spoke of the creature's weakness, light. It was an embodiment of darkness, repelled by all that was pure and bright.
Mira, light,
he shouted, tossing her a tinderbox he always carried. Mira caught it deftly, her eyes widening in understanding. She struck the flint, the sparks illuminating her face in the gloom. The shadow beast roared in anger, recoiling from the light. It thrashed and snarled, but the light held it back. Working together, Liam and Mira used the light to drive back the shadow beast. Liam recited incantations from his book, his voice growing stronger with each word. The air shimmered with energy. Mira, fueled by courage and determination, kept the beast at bay with the light from the tinderbox. She moved with a grace that belied her fear, her eyes never leaving their target. Finally, with a deafening roar, the shadow beast vanished into the shadows. Silence descended upon the clearing, broken only by their ragged breaths. They had done it. They had faced their fears and emerged victorious. In the center of the clearing where the shadow beast had stood, a soft light pulsed. As they approached, their hearts pounding with anticipation, they saw it, the Starstone. It rested on a pedestal of moss-covered stone, pulsating with an inner light. The Starstone was smaller than they had imagined, but its beauty was undeniable. It shimmered like a captured star, its surface etched with ancient runes. As they reached out to touch it, their fingers brushed. In that instant, they felt a surge of energy flow between them. It was warm and comforting, a bond forged in the heart of danger. They had faced their fears together, and in doing so, they had discovered a strength they never knew they possessed.
courage isn't the absence of fear, but the will to overcome it.
Mira, ever the adventurer, beamed at Liam. They had done it together. They left the Whispering Woods forever changed. The journey through the dense, misty forest had tested their resolve and courage in ways they had never imagined. Every step they took was filled with uncertainty, but also with a growing sense of purpose. The whispers followed them, but they no longer sounded menacing. Instead, they seemed to carry a melody, a song of the forest that resonated with their newfound strength and unity. The once eerie sounds now felt like a part of them, a reminder of the bond they had forged. Now they seemed to hum with approval, a gentle reminder of their triumph. The forest, once a place of fear and mystery, had become a symbol of their bravery and resilience. The shimmering leaves and glowing light seemed to celebrate their victory, casting a magical glow on their path. Liam still preferred the comfort of books, but he no longer shied away from adventure. His experiences had taught him that stories were not just confined to the pages of a book. They could be lived and breathed. He found a new balance between his love for reading and his newfound thirst for exploration. He had learned that courage was contagious and Mira's spirit was infectious. Together they had faced the unknown and emerged stronger. Their friendship had deepened and they had discovered that true courage came from supporting each other. Mira, though always bold, now understood the importance of planning and thoughtfulness. Her daring nature was now tempered with wisdom, and she realized that even the bravest heart could benefit from a touch of caution. She had grown into a leader who could inspire and guide. She had learned that even the bravest heart could benefit from a touch of caution. This newfound understanding made her more formidable, as she could now balance her boldness with careful consideration. They returned to their village, not as two friends who had simply survived the Whispering Woods, but as heroes. Their journey had transformed them, and they were welcomed back with admiration and respect. The village saw them not just as children, but as symbols of hope and bravery. The legend of their courage spread, a testament to the power of friendship, trust, and the courage to face the unknown. Their story was told and retold, inspiring others to find their own strength and to believe in the magic of the Whispering Woods. And somewhere, deep within the heart of the woods, the whispers carried their tale. The forest itself seemed to remember and honor their bravery, echoing their story through the rustling leaves and the gentle winds. The tale of Liam and Mira, the children who befriended the Whispering Woods. Their legacy lived on, a reminder that even the most daunting challenges could be overcome with courage, friendship, and a touch of magic.